Orthowave.
We are all about avoiding dialectics. We're all about harmony and symphonia when it comes to church and state, these kinds of issues. We believe in the goodness of nations, of ethnos. We believe in valid patriotism, not blind patriotism, obviously, but defending one's kin and one's people. And so really, to me, I think that's the most coherent worldview as a whole.
But the moment that we accept Christ into our heart is only the beginning. We were all created in the image and likeness of God. Now, the image we had no choice in. God didn't say, "Would you like to be created?" He created us. Where we do have a choice is the likeness part. And the likeness part is the part that requires our cooperation with God and His grace. And when we are cooperating with God, something magnificent happens. It means that the eye of the soul is opened. Now, what is the eye of the soul? Most people have never heard about the eye of the soul unless they're Orthodox. The eye of the soul is the nous, N-O-U-S. We Orthodox believe that when God created us.
Symphonia in the Roman Empire started in the 4th century. So let's say 16th, 17th centuries. That's a very long time in Christian history. We have to understand that. It's a very, very long time. And if you look at ecumenical councils, which are the centerpiece of the Christian faith, all of them were called by emperors. All of them. This should give any Christian some pause in the relation between church and state. And so if you're a Christian that believes church and state should be separate, I have to wonder what you're talking about, because what you're promoting is, you're really promoting the church to have its own religion, and you're promoting the state to have its own religion. And you also want to serve the state. That's serving two masters. You can't do that.
Getting out alive. You either begin to enter the arena, you begin to battle the sins, you begin to battle in the name of God, both yourself and the world, or you don't. Either way, you're going to die, but only through one of these ways are you going to get eternal life. You must follow Christ.
Don't despair, though. Again, the city of God, right, versus the city of man. The city of man will not triumph over the city of God.
Fundamentally, iconography is not art, and that's the main point. Icons usually are not signed, and there is not this research of creativity. We are here to reproduce something, to reproduce types, to reproduce faces as is been handed down to us. So these are not decorative items, these are devotional items. And the window to heaven. They are testifying of our theology very deeply. For example, theosis. We can see that around the head of all of the saints that are represented is a halo. Around the head of Christ is a cruciform halo with the Greek letters on, meaning I am. And that's to signify his divinity. That's why we cannot just not use this halo for Christ. And for the saint, we have golden halos, and they represent the light of Tabor. It's a transfiguration, and it testifies that these people, the saints, are transfigurated humans. They are achieved theosis.
If one is indulged in the passions, well, then they're going to be susceptible to delusional thoughts. And there's nothing to hold the church together. The faith, when we talk about the Orthodox faith and its presupposition for Orthodox unity, we don't mean just the confession of the faith. We mean the whole trust of the body of Christ in its head, the church. And we mean that we trust and we give ourselves over to the point where we ascend the cross with our Lord.
This is the faith of the Orthodox. This is the faith that established the universe.
Brothers and sisters, if we are not in pain for the state of the country and the world, we are in a spiritual coma. We are teetering on the edge of anarchy, or rather simply insanity. According to the words of St. Paisios, if a pious person isn't concerned and pained by the way things are in the world, he is the one who has lost